Hello, my friends. My name is Clark Gillard, and on most days, I'm a grateful, recovering addict. I'm here to share with you. Any addict can stop using, lose the desire to use. But for Clark, I had to find a new way to live if I expected to have any ongoing recovery, if I expected to live a whole and fruitful life full of happiness and prosperity. I've always had a loving. When I say mother's love, I mean woman's love. Don't misunderstand me. I'm the youngest of 5 brothers, and we all suffer from the disease of addiction. First one I lost died from complications of HIV, AIDS. My second, which is the oldest brother, who taught me what he thought was good news to me, thought was good information for me, died from all kind of organ failure. Have you ever seen a 9-month-old pregnant woman? Have you ever seen a man swell up like that in the stomach area? That's my oldest brother. Was so tender you could not touch him in the midsection. These were my life instructors. My dad was in the life. My dad would tell me things like, Clark, don't you never use no drugs. But you get you a bobo, and y'all sell drugs. It's perfectly all right. That's perfectly all right. That's commerce. That's perfectly all right. And Lord, I can't forget my first son, my firstborn son, Clark Jr. Of course, when I got clean, I owned property. I let him have one, and I said, hey, I gotta go. You can have all this. And he was at the age of 15, and I'm taking responsibility for that warehouse that he went through. He stayed there, became the drug dealer, whatever they want to tag it now. But later on in life, I got clean, visited him. We bonded on prison visits, if you know what I mean. We got to know each other with guards saying, don't do this. Sit over here. We bonded in a way where he respected me. Because I never gave up on him, but I should have been there when he needed me. 80 babies needed us. Babies in the 80s. When crack came out, they needed us. Moms took over, grandmas took over, but the daddies left. I'm one of them. I learned to be a holiday. I'm going to visit you on a holiday. I'm not going to be here 24/7. Your mom got it under control. Thank God for a mother's love. Talking about women that took care of me all my life. And I'm making some payments today. I'm making payments. And let's talk about my queen, my mother, who went with that AIDS. Went with my brother who contracted AIDS, and I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you something. He was the only brother that wasn't an intravenous drug user. But when we talking about addiction, we talking about habits you cannot control, and they run you. We're talking about uncontrollable vices. It is easier to train a child than it is to change a man. My strength comes from the greatest power source on earth. No, it's not fossil fuel. No, it's not solar, any type of green energy you want to think of. My greatest power source is a mother's love. It has held and hugged me all my life. At the young age of 12 years old, I was responsible for taking another person's life. And a mother's love once again held and hugged me and saved me despite me taking her only son's life. She held and hugged me still. Once, that millennium year, 1999, I'm 10 years clean by then. We just happened to meet New Year's Eve, 1999. You know when you just feel uneasy and you think you shopping, but you really copping. You running around the stores trying to make something make you feel better. I met my queen 30 years later. We recognized each other immediately. We both were overcome by emotions. She left the store after we hugged and cried on each other. And I had a chance to say thank you for a mother's love. Before I could leave the store bawling, another young lady came in and said, I want to thank you. I want to thank you. My mother wants to thank you for saying what you said to her. And see, that was her only sibling when I took his life at the age of 9. She had had another child, which that was the queen that came in and said, my mom wants to say thank you. And right then, that second, that moment, that hour, that day, I knew I'd been touched by unconditional love. I had a divine purpose in life then, and I knew from that moment on I would never use drugs again. I had purpose to my life immediately. From a mother's love, there's no love more powerful. I finally was able to forgive myself. Everyone in the world probably had forgave me, but I haven't forgiven myself till she confirmed with me that she didn't hold no grudges, no animosity. My hopes are that I can continue to make spiritual payments on my journey. Lord knows I've made a bunch of withdrawals from society. I've been pardoned. My hope is not that I'll never miss a Sunday service. My hope is that every day I could be of service to someone who's suffering from the disease of addiction. My hopes are that you hear my story and dance with me in my glory. My hope's that you don't never, ever, ever be without encouragement on your journey. My hopes, of course, is that no one ever dies from the horrors of addiction. Any addict can stop using. Remember, it's easy. Any addict can lose the desire to use. It's very easy. But like Sandy W., one of my predecessors, always used to say, sooner or later, Clark, you're gonna have to love the things you have, not have the things you love. And that's so true in my life. I got out the way, became a bit self-supporting via a 12-step program, an in-house recovery program, planted the first seed in Clark's mind that I could recover. And there I got around people, man. You got to get around people, real people. People that's been there where you at, people that's on the other side. But my first wife has a lot to do with my recovery. She supported me while I was in treatment. That family day, it means something. She supported me when I got out of treatment. And of course, you know what I did when I got out of treatment. I pissed all over her help. I learned a lot of things in my life. Man, the tool of listening is a rare tool, but I gotta keep it sharp. It's a rare tool that's often needed, because I went all over to 12-step programs and the things I've learned, man, like what money can and cannot buy you. Money can buy you all kinds of meds, but money is not gonna buy you health. Only you can buy health. Come with me. You heard my story, and those of you who know me know I love for you to dance with me in my glory. I'm gonna have to steal a quote. I always say love is overrated. And I say, if love is overrated, I love overrating. I love the overrating love gives me. If love is overrating, please overrate me. Please, Lord have mercy. What else can help us but love? The type of love that you don't see coming because it comes for no reason. It comes when you think people are hating you. It comes when you realize that forgiveness, this is a freedom. When you realize freedom is one of the strongest assets. Forgiveness is one of the strongest assets you can ever have. When I finally realized that I had purpose, and it may not be the masses' purpose. It may not be something that's going to make me rich or famous. It doesn't matter, because it makes me happy. I'm Clark, and I'm on this day a grateful recovering addict. Thank you.